Y'all, Bad Boys Club is back for season 2 and they're in Texas. But before we get into episode 1 recap, let's go over the cast real quick. Let's talk about Jonathan. Jonathan was good TV. He was bougie but hood, but still down to earth. Honestly, in that whole Milan and Rio situation, all Jonathan did was defend himself. Yeah, he was pressing Milan about the room, but he wasn't aggressive at first. He didn't start getting aggressive till Rio thought that he could punk him. He literally mopped the floor with Rio and then had the audacity to wear the braids that he pulled out of Rio's head in the confessional. I liked him, and honestly, I thought he should have been an original on season 1. Next up, we have Relly B. Relly B was good TV, but his personality seemed like it was forced. And before y'all come for me, I mean forced like he wanted camera time. And I honestly didn't like how he always inserted himself into everyone's business, like whenever he fought William and Dylan for not swinging first. Speaking of William, someone tell William to unblock me. Next returning castmate, we have Mr. Kirk Franklin's son, Carry On. I could not understand why the whole time on season 1 he talked all that shit and then got beat up every single time. Like, bro, why? I will say I liked his style the most out of all the cast members, and I wanted so bad for him to redeem himself every time, but like my past relationships, I was disappointed every single time. Last returning castmate is Anothony. I liked Anothony from season 1. He seemed like himself the whole time and his personality came out natural. I hated his choice of outfits though. He always was wearing so much designer that it looked cheap and tacky. In my honest opinion, I believe William would have gave him the business if nobody would have jumped in and stopped that fight for a little while. Now, we do have some celebrity castmates this season. Not sure if I should be using the word celebrity, but Orlando Brown was mostly known for That's So Raven, and Raz B is known for being in that group B2K. If she doesn't know who B2K is, she's too young for you, bro. Now we have Prince, Mo City JB, Chef D, Big Lou, Big Banga. They were all picked from the auditions, and I know, or I heard, Prince was previously on some season of Love and Hip Hop, and Chef D was Saucy Santana's ex at one point. The other new castmates, I don't know too much about them. We're finna see how bad they really are. Let's get into the first episode of season 2, Bad Boys Texas.
Welcome to Bad Boys season 2, bitch.
The first half of this episode was pretty much Orlando getting bailed out of jail by Natalie and Zeus. After the ankle monitor is put on, they fly to Texas and the season starts. All the bad boys are finally together, and of course Natalie has to make an appearance and introduce the bad boys to everyone, and we get to see some of their personalities. My favorite so far besides Jonathan is Big Lou. I like his personality. The introductions are done and Natalie's letting the bad boys know that they're going on tour just like baddies, and they're hitting up a couple cities throughout the season. Then Jonathan runs up on Anothony out of nowhere and clocks him so hard his glasses fly off his face like this.
Oh my god!
And if that wasn't enough, Chef D runs up while security is breaking up everything and hits Anothony in the face. They both snuck him though. For some reason, Jonathan gets in his truck and starts backing up while he's screaming at everyone, but then gets down and proceeds to just yell some more and push security around. The whole situation has everyone on edge because things start to get heated between Relly and Big Lou because they start arguing about if Chef D and Jonathan jumped Anothony or not. Then Big Lou pushes Relly and you can see Relly swing on Big Lou, and then the episode ends. Y'all, this episode could have been spicier had Zeus not made half the episode about Orlando getting out of jail and getting an ankle monitor. The Anothony and Jonathan fight was intense, and I honestly thought Jonathan was gonna get in the truck and back up and try to run somebody over. I do agree with Relly. Chef D should have waited to square up with Anothony, because then it would have been a fair fight, and it honestly did look like they jumped him. Big Lou is still my favorite so far, but it does look like he was trying too hard for the camera when he was arguing with Relly. I do gotta say, Orlando has been the funniest one so far. What did you guys think about this episode? I want to thank you guys for tuning in on this episode of Reality Trash TV with Dollar Gills. I'm your boy Dollar Gills. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on, so we can be friends and we can talk about Bad Boys Club Season 2 Texas. If you want to see what my life is like outside of YouTube, be sure to follow me on my Instagram account @DollarGills with 2 L's and a Z. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one.